I think that Cheeseman Canyon is one of the most beautiful places that I guide, and then the whole technical aspect of it's what I really like about fishing it. It's not a gimme in there. You got to have everything just right to get those fish. So, for one, it's a wild fishery. The trout that are in there are wild fish. It's all catch and release. So these fish see a lot of flies go by. Have to do everything right. Your indicator's got to be set right. Your weight's got to be right. You got to have the right size tip with the right size flies. Be matching the hatch. It can change throughout the day. It can change from the bottom of the canyon to the top of the canyon as far as what flies you're using and everything. And I think that's a lot of what makes it really technical. Probably 60-40 rainbows and browns in there. Average fish that you can expect to catch in there is going to be in the brown trout. It's going to be in probably that. For the rainbows, they're going to be in that probably 14 to 20 inch range. Not a washed out rainbow. It's got a nice color to it. It's got this bright red stripe going down the lateral line. It's definitely something pretty special, no doubt. Those smaller flies, light tip, but if you can get out there and dance with them, that's what I like to do. I call it dancing with the fish. You're just kind of letting them run the show, especially if you got a big rainbow on. You're just letting that fish dictate what you're going to do. And in Cheeseman Canyon, a lot of times what makes it very difficult is you've got like giant boulders, right? And you got undercuts and stuff. You can't necessarily follow that fish if he takes off downriver. And I like to break down the canyon into 3 sections: the lower section, the middle section, and the upper section. And they all fish just a little bit different. The lower section tends to be, the water temps are a little warmer, so the bugs can be a little bit bigger. You can see a little more of the natural hatches taking place down there. As you move up into the middle section, you're going to see a lot of the nymphs, especially Baetis nymphs is predominant in there. Baetis nymphs, midges. Upper section, I think, is probably the most technical part of the canyon. Those fish get a lot less pressure, but they're also looking for a lot more natural. You have to be exact on your game. Those flies have to be in the right drift, coming off that boulder or whatever it might be behind the rock where that fish is holding. And that fish, if it doesn't look right to him, he's not going to eat it. What hatches are taking place, weight, indicator, all that stuff plays into it. And that's one of the things that I love about guiding Cheeseman Canyon, because of the technical aspects of it. Not everybody's going to go in there and catch a fish, right? It's a challenge. It's me against that trout.